Today we'll be talking about ethical hacking and the concept of ethical hacking in general. But before we get there, if you are coming across this video for the first time, please do well to give it a thumbs up for more updates. Secondly, and the most important thing is, hacking is illegal. You don't have to hack into someone's privacy except you have an explicit permission to do so. With that aside, let's go straight to business. Before we get into the concept of ethical hacking, I just want to let you know that hacking itself is not illegal. Hacking itself is not a bad thing. Hacking is just a process of gaining access into a system for the purpose of finding vulnerabilities. So it is after you find the vulnerabilities and what you use the vulnerabilities to do that makes it illegal. So basically, there are four classified or categorized stages in ethical hacking. The first one is footprinting stroke enumeration. This is a process of identifying your target, the person you want to launch and loosen an attack on. The second one is scanning. And scanning, as the name implies, is just a way of inspecting or examining what you want to exploit, being it a device like a phone, a laptop, a website, database, servers, and the rest. And that drives us into another one known as vulnerabilities. Vulnerabilities is just a process of trying to exploit those vulnerabilities you have accessed or you have identified on that server or on that device. And the last one is post-exploitation. Post-exploitation is just basically the way of after you gain access in a system, what next? So if you gain access to a system, it's either you clear your tracks. By clear your tracks, it means deleting logs to avoid detection, disabling security features like Windows Defender, firewalls, endpoint detection, and the rest. With all this off our way, let's go straight to code. So here we are in our Kali, and the first thing I'm going to do is to open a terminal and first of all run this command, ifconfig. Let me increase the screen so that you will see ifconfig and then hit enter. So this is my home network and this is my IP address on the home network. So first of all, I want to first scan myself. So the first thing I'm going to do is to scan all the devices that are currently on my network. Let me know the devices that are currently connected to my home Wi-Fi. So what I'm going to do is to type this command mmap and hit tag SN. Put my target IP address. Look at my target IP address, and I'm scanning a range of 24, 04/24, and I will hit enter. The scanning has started already. And as you can see, currently I have 3 hosts online. 3 hosts online. So these are the devices that are connected and are active to my Wi-Fi right now. You can look at it, look at the MAC address. The first one's MAC address, the second MAC address, and the third MAC address. So we are going to go ahead and make a more comprehensive scan on this network. So here I will say mmap and put this specification, and I will say tag S capital V. Then I'll put this specification tag O to identify the operating system. And from here I will hit enter. This will take for like 10 seconds, and now my scanning is ready. So if you look at this scan, you will discover that I have my scan here, and it is showing me the operating system. One of the operating system I'm using here is a Kali machine, Kali Linux machine. Look at it here, including the services it is rendering on this network. And if you go down, you look at the details. This is the Kali and the version. If you go down, I'm also scanning some ports. I make some specification for port 21, port 22, port 23. So all of them, unfortunately, are filtered, meaning maybe firewalls are blocking them, or maybe they are just down. If you look at this one, this is my Sony laptop with its own MAC address. Those ones, this device is closed. So basically 3 hopes are up. So this is how we scan. So if you look at this scan result very well, you will discover that we discover 1 vulnerability in this system. And this is the vulnerability. Our port 80 on TCP port, it is open. This is an HTTP port, it's open. So from here, if you want to gain access into this system or into this network, this is where you will gain access. So in our next video, I am going to teach you how to use different methodologies to gain access into systems or network. If you have watched this video to this point, it therefore means that you are interested in ethical hacking, and I will advise you to please give it a thumbs up for more updates. See you in my next video.